I just have to a little bit adding. Russia is not making anything. They're the biggest buyer, I would say, in Russia, Ukraine. Russia is involved. Biggest buyer for printing equipment in Europe. Like last several years, they're spending around $500 million annually. Unfortunately, crisis came and they stopped to buying. But in the last several years, they're spending around $500 million for equipment from foreign equipment because they're not making anything. And another $500 million they're spending for supply. And that is very important. Same thing, Ukraine, in several years, they spending a lot of money for equipment because they're not making equipment anymore. True. Is what I wanted to tell you. But plus, is it now to sell equipment to Russia because no taxes, no taxes from the border, whatever how it's called, VAT taxes.
Yes, it was made to help Russian industry, printing industry, to survive and to develop. It makes sense.
And
sorry? No. 15% was just 15 years ago. It disappeared from the market. So since many years, the American industry have very good position, no problems. Just American market and European Union, of course. There is no taxes. I didn't follow. I didn't check exactly what is the situation because we are mostly active on the European market. All the machines are bought from European market. I mean, Germany mostly. Mm-hmm. This is the main, as a Heidelberg, Manuel, and all of this. What you would like to have, Bob's, is from Swiss. So, but we have some better relations also. But American market is very welcome, I suppose. It's I'm sure that nothing's changed. Yeah.
Right, but
yeah, okay.
Along that line, I visited your country. I visited the Czech Republic, and you guys were nice enough to take me around to about 5 or 6 plants in both of the countries, and it was very impressive. All new equipment, beautiful, clean plants, running 2 and 3 shifts, state-of-the-art equipment, workflow, everything. Yeah. But I didn't see much American equipment at all. So what does an American manufacturer have to do to get into the market here?
Well, I suppose they should come to the markets, see, visit, and meet the prospects. Maybe also Kip should add probably that we will next year on the September 9 or 10, yeah? 9 and 10.
9 and 10.
We will organize Central and Eastern European Print Industry Summit in Warsaw. This would be the best occasion to take part and to meet the people, both the best printers and the print buyers, to know what's happened. I suppose this what is necessary, just to be active. Of course, it's easier to sell machines from Germany because it's very close.
Right. And
it's easier for people to take this. And it's tradition because many of our printers was educated either in Lipsk, in Germany, or in Moscow, in Russia. Most of them was in Germany. And from Russia, we cannot import machines, as it was said here. So this was just traditional situation. But as you probably know, in 80s, no one in Poland wanted to use, let's say, Toyota. What was the car? What was it? It was not all people said that the car is the BMW and Mercedes. Ask who is the leader now. So the same situation can be with American producers. If they are, if they want to do the business, if they want to let the people know about the quality of the machines, about possibilities, they can gain success, but they have to be. They didn't want to. They shouldn't expect that everything happen after one visit, or they will announce once. They should let the people know. They should come to the established companies in Poland, not try to make a service from America, for instance. Right. And this, my last slide beside the card, yeah, was very good information for you. The dollar is falling down again, so your machines will be very attractive for our market. It will be, and as I said here, European funds are, let's say, hundreds of billions for Poland, euro. And just one company, as I mentioned, 10 million dollar, yeah, just for buying new equipment. And they have to invest from their side 50% more. So They have 20 million just now to spend for the machines. And as Kip mentioned, I showed him only the companies in Warsaw area.
Right.
But I visited also the companies in the Poznań area, some packaging, printing companies in packaging area. You would be amazed how big investments they are doing now. And they are really healthy. They are part of German consortium. So there, a lot of companies are international, very, very healthy. And the market, internal market in Poland is also very huge, which gave us also independency from these crisis situations. Okay, everything can happen like with Polish currency. If someone brings a lot of money and want to shake the market, he will be successful, but I suppose only for a while.
Gustav?
I want to add only to the gentleman's question. I am in a position of active journalist, and I can say a concrete example. I introduce Tensor web machines, American, to our readers in a very detailed article, and there is no problem if you have a concrete problem, a concrete offer to publish your information in our journal. It is without fee, because it is not ads or promotion campaign. It is information for the market. And in the example of Tensor, they have agency in Denmark for all European Union, and then the Czech market is, as a part of European Union, is from the United States on the same level as, for instance, Germany or the Netherlands and so on.
I would like to add a few words. If you look at the printing university in Moscow, so all students are trained on Heidelberg's, KBA and Xerox presses. So for us it was a big challenge to bring the press tech and OSE to Russia, and of course every time when we're talking to customers, we always need to convince them to shift their mind from brand dependence, to reality of economic reality for their business. How can convert technical aspects of technology into the benefits for their business?
And one thing which is maybe very important for Russia, but for us is also true, I've heard it yesterday, differentiate or die. It has to be so. Our companies, some of our companies have troubles. It's true that some of our companies bankrupt even, as I said, but only few. Those who was clever enough to differentiate, to find their field of activity, their niche or something like this, they can get a success. Just an example: we are in a publishing. My company is I'm a publisher, and as you have heard here in Czech and the others, it's a very high decline of advertisings, high decline of incomes from advertising. Can you keep showing me this? My publication is lying there, and this publication was mentioned to have 30 pages only about editorial, yeah. And with Polish Chamber of Packaging, when they asked us to help them to publish some report, they expected that it will be about 30 pages for them and only few companies who will advertise. During 2 months, we get 240 pages almost, 224 pages, which half of them are just also this editorial and report about the state of the art industry, and more than 70 companies within 2 months decided to advertise and paid. And my, as a company, profit of this is higher than normally we have in half a year. So who says that it's crisis?
Things are alive and well in Poland.
Just find your place on the earth.